Forex Trading, and today we're looking at our 200-day goal sheet for our small account. We started with 3,000. Yesterday we did approximately $163.80. So let's figure that out. So we did 163.80, and that gives us roughly starting capital today of $31.64. Our target goal is going to be $63. Based off what the estimated starting account was, we should be at $30.60 with a target profit of $61.20. So that's what we're shooting for, between $61.20. That's our target profit. What the true is, it's $63. So we always want to know where we should be and where we actually are. So this way we don't get ahead of ourselves. Let's just say we have a monster trade one day and we double up the account to $6,000. Now our target profit will be obviously estimated 2% up of that, so it'll be 120, but we want to know where our target profit is to get us to here at 139,551. Our leverage amount again is going to be roughly $80,000. So we're taking 3,000. Normally you're talking 3 to 1, 4 to 1. So the market opens in 19 seconds. So let's see what happens. And again, what we do is we wait. We're patient. We only need $61. This Apple is making a chug up. So let's see what happens. 3 seconds till the bell opens. There we go. So Apple's making a move up, and we're going to actually take a look at Apple really quick. Okay, Apple's turning up. Palantir is making a nice move up, which is always an interesting thing. My bias is that it's going to be a short day today, so let's see what happens. So we just went short. We're going to go short on Palantir now. Let them clean everything out. Okay, so we're in it right now. We're short 40 shares. We just took another 20. So we're at 47. We took 20 off. We took 40 off. Good girl. Got my dog with me. She's sitting on my lap. Okay. All right. So we're up at $25. So we're halfway to our goal right now. We're almost halfway to our goal. So let's see what happens. That was a nice shot up there. And we might play Palantir again. Yeah, market's ripping right now, which is good. And it seems to be showing a topping tail again. Okay, you want to get down? Okay, get down, get down. Market's ripping still, which is a good sign. And so we just took another short into Palantir. So let's see if this gives us another $20, $30, and we'll call it a day. Um, we definitely have a short bias today, but that could be wrong. Let's see what happens. All right. We got a topping tail coming right now. Uh, there we go. Let's see if it can break down. If this can break down, we'll make our day. Simple as that. All right. All right, we're at $66. So we did make our day, but I'm not going to say I was happy about that because we messed it up hugely. Um, I set it up the wrong way, and that was my mistake. I'm not going to lie. That was definitely my mistake. But we made our 2% today, and that's my dog in the background. Come here. Yeah, they're idiots. They're absolute idiots, these two. So yes, I do like to work at home, which is not a good thing always when you have dogs. It's a little bit of a bounce right there. Let's see what AMD's doing. Interesting. So we're just holding on right now. There we go. All right, we made our day. 2 times goal, basically, right now at 143.17. It's not always pretty, but that's what we want to do. We actually made more than 2 times. We made almost 5 times our goal at 143.17. Remember what we said. Our goal this morning was roughly 2%, which comes out to 61.20. Now, it doesn't seem like a lot, don't get me wrong, but again, our stop loss is 306. So if we're losing 10%, you know what I'm saying, then we're not doing our job. But the beauty of what leverage does is it takes that 3,000, it gives you 80,000, which is roughly 79,000 change. And with 79,000, I was able to get 400 shares at one time of Palantir. And with 400 shares of Palantir, you know, you want to be right, no two ways around it. If you're wrong, yeah, you're going to get stopped out, no doubt about it. But the consensus here is that we're definitely feeling to the short side when it comes to Palantir, but it's still chugging up. But what it allows us to do is basically take that small snip where you have the overexuberance on one shot and it comes back down. Now, let's take a look at this really quick. So you can see Palantir is up here at the 170s. So let's just say we wanted to take another stab in the dark. We lower our share size down to 10 shares. And we say, yeah, we still want to go on the short side of this trade. No two ways around it. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm looking at a red candle coming up soon. It's all topping tails. So that is a given right there. It's all topping tails right now. And let's see what happens. It's like I said, we've made our goal. I'm not here to ruin our day. It's 9:40 in 10 minutes. We just made $143. So over trading is beyond stupid. So, but this is real cash. As opposed to if you're dealing with a prop firm, guess what? You're playing a video game. And in that video game, you're looking at something and saying, oh yeah, I'm making money. No, you're not. You're not making money in the least. So we're going to take one more stab in the dark, see if we can push this a little bit more and just make a few dollars more with Palantir. If not, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm putting 10 shares up there. If I make $10, great. If I lose $10, even, that's fine with me. That's what we're looking at. So right now, there you go. It seems to be tumbling down. So we're up about $5. Doesn't sound like a lot, but we're talking percentages, and eventually in 100 days from now, we're going to be looking at this going, oh my God, instead of 5, it's 500. That's what we want to look at. So we hit it right on the head. Now we're up $10. There we go. 11. It's hitting to, right now it just touched on VWAP. Let's see if it crashes through or it starts to bounce. This is what we were expecting the whole time. That the consensus was that it was go down. But again, usually when it hits VWAP, you're going to have a little retracement there. So we're up 14. We actually gave away a lot of money today. It was really, you know, that one trade really cost me a lot of money. I wasn't paying attention. I had the dog on my lap, which was dumb, but I didn't want her to bark. So at 15, we're going to get out of this. If it retraces to 15, because nothing goes straight down, you know that. But this is turning into an excellent trade right now. We got $20 off 10 shares. We just got $2 off this trade. That's incredible. Now people will be like, well, you know, you got $2. What if you put 100 shares? You know, what if? And what if it went the wrong way? Look at that. All right, we're out. That was a $20 trade off of a 10 share trade. Look at that. Look at that nosedive right there. $2. That was $2 instantaneously. What a trade. That was beautiful.